the president is waiting in a PDP affair. What is happening in the PDP? Why wouldn't the PDP resolve its matter? Why is the president stepping in? And someone will say, look, the president is the president of everyone. He's not the president of the APC. He's the president of every Nigerian. And if there's a governor who is going through a state that's experiencing a crisis, the governor has the right and responsibility to also step in. So it is what it is. But we see that it seems like an agreement would be reached pretty soon. At least the conversation lines have already been established. The conversation has already been established. That the PDP governors on their own part are calling for resolution. And it seems like the PDP governors can really do nothing about the situation. And that leaves you wondering. The PDP itself, not doing so much. Not really doing so much. You hear the PDP governors extolling, the president, who is a president from the All Progressives. Maybe looking to jump ships as well. On Rivers, government denies sack of chief judge and 23 local government chairmen as well as others. PDP asks feuding party members to sheath swords. Disputes in Rivers has been resolved, says PDP governors. Thank you, Tinubu, for intervening. Police arrests Rivers NYCN chair. 15 pro-Fubara supporters. Youth maintain occupation of government house gates. That's the big story there. Riders to the big story on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper. Nigerians have taken steps backwards to remain... Nigerians have taken steps backwards to remain a country, says Anyoku. Nigerians have taken steps backwards to remain a country, says Anyoku. Also there we want to return but can't, recalled envoys. We want to return but can't, says recalled envoys. Well, so the envoys cannot return. So what's the problem? Could it be they don't have the monies to, or don't have tickets to return back to the country? Anyway, maybe the federal government needs to provide them that. If you're recalling them, then you should provide logistics and all for them to get back, right? PDP governors welcome Supreme Court's judgment, slam contradictory ruling on Plateau. PDP governors welcome Supreme Court's judgment, slam contradictory ruling on Plateau. Killings, Benue governor begs for more military presence and equipment. Killings, Benue governor begs for more military presence and equipment. Electricity, operators seek cost reflective tariff as subsidies hit 3.34 trillion naira. Electricity operators seek cost reflective tariff as subsidies hit 3.34 trillion naira. You also have just above the masthead, no plan to redenominate naira, says CBN. No plan to redenominate the naira. There you have those headlines from the Vanguard newspaper. Now let's go on to the Punch newspaper quickly, as we have this one. Banner headline, Rivers crisis. Tinubu and PDP governors stop Fubara's removal. Protesters arrested. Rivers crisis. Tinubu and PDP governors stop Fubara's removal and protesters arrested. PDP governors excited as Tinubu intervenes. Wike receives Niger Delta leaders. Mom over crisis. Protesters, police clash at Speaker's residence. Fubara Kingsman seek Rivers CP's removal. You also have Appeal Court clears Silva for Bayelsa poll, fines challenger 1 million naira. Appeal Court clears Silva for Bayelsa poll, fines challenger 1 million naira. Oya Dam, Ogun communities panic over fresh flooding. Also, just above the masthead of the Punch newspaper, you have federal government budgets 552.6 billion naira for arms and anti-terror fight. Federal government budgets 552.6 billion naira for arms and anti-terror fight. Senate launches fresh probe into Naira redesign. Senate launches fresh probe into Naira redesign. Let's not forget that the Supreme Court's ruling on the matter had suspended the Naira redesign implementation until December, and said that they would run side by side, the old and the new, or redesigned currency working side by side until December. So what's going to happen in December? Would the federal government approach the court again to reverse that and allow the old notes to continue, or just totally withdraw the old notes? What's going to happen? We hope to find out. Lagos secures 1.3 billion naira for fourth mainland bridge and others. Lagos secures $1.3 billion. I take that again. Lagos secures $1.3 billion for fourth mainland bridge and others. You have that one in the Punch newspaper front page. Daily Trust now is where we go next. From Daily Trust, cash scarcity returns to Kano and Borno. Cash ATMs run dry. Why is that so? What is happening? Abuja BDC operators decry Naira crunch. Abuja BDC operators decry Naira crunch. Old notes won't be phased out December 1, says CBN official. And let's just what I was saying. Let's hope that the old notes are not phased out. Old notes won't be phased out by December 31, says CBN official. Okay. There's a big front page dedicated to Maybala Buni, governor of Yobe State. Okay, moving on from there. The Guardian newspaper has this big headline. MDAs, firms shun local data centers, spend scarce FX abroad. MDAs and firms shun local data centers, spend scarce FX abroad. Somehow, we do not just trust anything in this country. The data centers and people who are data analysts and all of that, and statisticians who can provide you data that you need for your business analysis and all of that. But then somehow we do not rely or do not trust the local data centers in the country. Obi flays executive criminal mindedness. 6 parliamentary system. Obi flays executive criminal mindedness. 6 parliamentary system. I hope that if he ever becomes president, he's able to do this. It's not enough to say these things when you're in the opposition. You know, himself and Atiku Abubakar of the PDP seeking reforms in the country, especially as regards governance. But then, the question would be, if they were the executives, would they implement these things that they are canvassing now? Akeredolu and governors void in Ondo State. Akeredolu and governors void in Ondo State. You want to read that? It's an editorial. By the way, what does the Constitution say about incapacitated and absentee governors and leaders? You want to find out for yourself? Check the Constitution. Nigerians spend $975 million daily on online betting. That's a whole industry now that is fleecing Nigerians. That many Nigerians say they survive off betting. And well, it is what it is. When the economy gets bad, people turn to betting and Ponzi schemes. But somehow they also lose more money than they think that they can make there. Nigerians spend $975 million daily on online betting. And somehow we say we're poor. Calm in Rivers as Tinubu negotiates ceasefire in Wike Fubara feud. Hashtag NSARS. National Human Rights Commission receives panel reports from 16 out of 29 states. 16.25 trillion naira lost to oil theft. 74.386 billion dollars spent on fuel subsidies, says NATI. 16.25 trillion naira lost to oil theft. $74.386 billion spent on fuel subsidy, says NATI. And those are the headlines from the Guardian newspaper. The Nation is here. Let's quickly skim through the Nation newspaper. Banner headline: Fubara Wike feud. Tinubu PDP governors mediate. Governors praise presidents for intervention in crisis. Freedom for judiciary. Supreme Court verdict has closed 2023 elections. And also there you have Bayelsa Kogi Imo 2023 Court of Appeal restores Timipri Silva to the ballot. And show peaceful poll. Diri urges security agencies. Rising insecurity in Kogi worries SDP. ABC running mates under fire. Federal workers wage award in 2.13 trillion naira supplementary budget. Natasha is Kogi Central Senator. Senate gets fourth woman. Motion on injunction. Court finds Ayedatiwa. Case adjourned to November 7. Those are the headlines there. Let's get your thoughts in now. Call 090-7353-0044. That is 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. To be a part of the conversation, you can send SMS and WhatsApp messages. And your voice notes can go to 090-9705-4450. Let's bring in our first caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning to Zemacho. God blessings to Nigeria and Nigeria.
Blessings to you too.
Clement saying hello.
Come on, good morning.
$74 billion spent on oil subsidy. Can you beat that? Whose life is being subsidized in Nigeria? Certainly not Nigerians that are paying over 700 naira for a liter of oil. Where is the money going to? So subsidy is back. The other day we were talking on these issues, and somebody said the federal government has not restored the subsidy payment. All these things are jokes in Nigeria. Yeah, Nacho, sometimes I'm tired of even talking about Nigeria issues.
Clement, this sum that has been spent on subsidy is from 2001, coming all the way from 2001, accumulating to $74 billion. It's not now, so we don't get it twisted. It's
okay,
not
but
money
did
spent
you hear
now.
Did you hear that the payment has abated now? Has it abated?
Well, they say
Is it not
so.
ongoing?
They say they've stopped. That what they're paying now is the ones from before that they're owing the NNPC. NNPC said the federal government was owing them subsidies that they had paid. So they seem to be paying NNPC now.
You read in this video a fact report that the federal government has spent a lot of money on payment of subsidy up to this present day. You read it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Clement Zion Prince. Someone said the more you look, the less you understand. That's what the more you see, the less you understand is what's going on with funds in this part of our world. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Chief Cosmos.
My name is, yes, you are right. My name is Chief Cosmos Ugunale. I'm calling from Suleja.
All right, good to have you.
Yes, Tinubu and the PDP governors wade into a reverse debt impeachment crisis. It's a good one. President Tinubu is the president of Nigeria. He has the capacity. He has the duty to perform irrespective of party that is in crisis or whatever. A I said it yesterday. I said the crisis there is uncalled for. This governor, I was in Imo State. Imo State is a neighbor state to River State. I know how weak a neighbor to say this man out to River people during the campaign time, not minding his feud with his party, PDP. He sold him out. I think politicians should be aware that they should pay back to their grantors whatever happens when they get to office by being loyal. At least being loyal for the moment, they have not done so. That is what bringing about this crisis here. I hope he has learned his lesson. Wike is not a pushover politician. As far as River State is concerned, I come close to them. So I know how the people feel about Wike. And he has done a lot when he was office. He should continue from where Wike stopped if he wants to have a peaceful River State. Thank you.
Chief Cosmos, does being loyal also amount to, sending state monies to one individual who you want to be loyal to? Is that what loyalty is?
No, it's not loyalty. Okay. What I mean by this is this. He should at least have his own mind of doing his own things the way he wants. But, causing issues with his predecessor in the office will not help him at this match.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Chief Cosmos. Appreciate you calling in. Thank you. Moving on to more calls. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Abdullahi Mekano.
Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, so I had a video answer this morning concerning the crisis in River State with the Kabara and the Wike. The analysis the journalist made on video answer that the Wike is still in control of the house of River State, both in Abuja and Lagos, belongs to Wike. And the second, the Wike is still in control of the financial details of that particular state. So that the Wike is in control. The governor cannot travel out with the jet belongs to the state. It's still under the control of Wike. And there are a certain amount that each month is sending to the former governor, that's his boss, Wike. So, and the 80% of the appointees were appointed by the former governor in that particular state. So the governor is answerable to his boss presently. So if this is what we call loyalty in Nigeria, it's really the birth of democracy. It's quite unfortunate. I have seen loyalty as something that is cheating on your society, on your community. If this is what we call loyalty, so loyalty is a kind of injustice in Nigeria, and we have to stop it. The governor must be independent. You don't have to be using the state treasury, and everything belongs to the state to a particular individual and his people. He has to stand as a governor, putting his people first in mind, work for the state. But I did not call him to disobey his boss. At least at a certain time that he will obey him, he will listen to his advice. But anything has to do with selfish interest, putting the state money to another person account, allow somebody to be controlling the state financial sector.
All right.
This is quite unfortunate, and it's not going to be done.
Thank you, Abdullahi Mekano. Appreciate you calling in. More calls. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, the Prince. Morning.
Good morning to you.
Obonna Jackson on the line.
Obonna Jackson. It's been a while.
Yes, the network convention. This issue of Wike. But the state governor now, why are we doing all these things? Be loyal to who? The state is your state. When was the control of the state to be on one man? I say he tried. He tried with his money. Is he not revenue of the state? Is he not revenue of the state that he's using to try? Was it his own money? Why are we talking like that? You have to be obedient. You have rule. Okay, look at what they are doing. If you want to go, you bring somebody that will continue with what you have started. When will we stop all this thing? It's unfair now. It's unfair by saying he has to be loyal. Loyal to who? Things are not done that way. A state governor, an individual of a state that was brought and elected and did what he is supposed to do as a human being, he said he tried a river state. With his money. Is he with his money? If he doesn't want to try, he doesn't want to try. If he wants to try and they put him here, he tried. Yes, that's the language we keep on using. It is his responsibility he did. As a the man, not to his family, to the state that brought him. Wike was not the best candidate in River State when they brought him. You understand? So this issue of he tried, I keep on hearing he tried. Your responsibility you did. It's not with his own money. It's taxpayers' money that was used to develop River State. No matter he used it, maybe better than all that. That's the only accolade we can give him. It's not that he tried. He did not try anything. It is his responsibility to do. You understand?
Yes.
So anybody gives him accolade is just, they are just doing it based on sentiment. And he let me allow that young man. Which one the young man supposed to abide by rule? Which rule? Which rule? He said, I will honor and uphold the Constitution. This one has already sworn his own. So allow him to do his job.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Abuna Jackson, for your contribution to the conversation. And let's see, probably have to find a way to get you to an audio that where Wike was speaking on the matter.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? My name is GB.
GB, good to have you.
Yes, I want to congratulate Natasha Akpoti for a declaration as the senator-elect in the Kogi North Central. She's a dogged woman. She worked for it, and he showed for it. When he went to tribunal, he not go there and abuse INEC and lay blame on judiciary. He went with the result gotten for her by her agency or the polling unit to show that she scored more than what she got and that she got the highest to be declared the winner. She proved it there. She was declared and returned, and appeal court established it. That's a politician. These are the people that really win results at the polling unit. Not like a Labour Party and APDP to be an article. They not win at the polling unit and blaming IRF, blaming judiciary, blaming INEC for their loss. Let them bring results of where they score at the polling unit all over Nigeria. The house agent calculate it and show us. Even the judiciary and the tribunal did not tell the court that this is I won with 50 million, with 100 million. They're not telling us because they don't win anything. They lost woefully at the polling unit. Polling me from what I done at the polling unit, casting at door, even before the IRF calculation. But I blame IRF that no, there's no real time upload. How did that one take away your vote? I did not go and blame IRF. He went there with the hard copy of result and he proved it, which people could not do. And they have agents all over the polling unit. Up till now, they still blaming IRF, blaming INEC, blaming the judiciary, and castigating with their supporters. And that cannot help them. Let's face reality. They failed woefully, they were beating blue black. And Natasha proved his worth, and he has now returned Senate elect. Obi and Atiku should go and learn from Natasha how they run, how they collect results. If they fail to do that, he did not blame INEC, he did not blame the judiciary. Thank you very much.
Thank you, GB, for calling. Let's go. The conversation continues. More calls. Let's get this one in. Hello, good morning. Right, good morning to you. How are you doing today, sir?
Fine. Bless God.
Good to have you.
Bless God, bless the good people in Nigeria and not the people that will turn white into black. Yeah, Raja?
Sir.
We have been in this Nigeria for so many years, and we have been seeing the events happening in Nigeria. Yeah, Raja? Is it like this Nigeria? If you are talking about a foremost activist lawyer, human rights activist is a lawyer that fights for many people's progress and rights. Number one of them is Jennifer Winnie. Jennifer Winnie has been pointing at some people that the way they act and the way they act and perform is not right. We know what is happening in Nigeria. The retired justice, that is you. We are not learned though, but they have spewed everything, what's happening around us. And we know, since one man contested governor from Lagos down to Nigeria, we know how they have been dancing acrobatic. The witness in the presidential decision said something about drug issue. He accepted, but said it didn't happen in Nigeria, and it's been long ago. Certificate, we know how it happened. School we went, it does not exist, and people are clapping. You didn't bring this one, you didn't bring this one, you didn't bring this one. If a court judges on technicalities, we know what is involved. Let them continue. If you do bad, and go scot-free. You'll be beating your chest that you are super. Let that super continue. We know one day, Monkey will go back. Will come back. River State is Nick, the only man in River State. He was not a governor. Is he the first governor of River State, or will he be the last governor of River State?
Right.
You are having more cases in there. And get as if to say you are the owner. Are you the money spent in River State? Is it your money?
Right. Thank you very much.
Now is only the same. How many industries do we get free in River?
Thanks
only
a lot, Bright.
flyover. They are presently in the world. What do you do in River State? Flyover and River.
I'll let you go now. Thank you. Thank you very much, Bright, for calling. The conversation continues here on your radio experience. You can count on. We'll be talking more and taking more of your thoughts and responses to the headlines. Stay with me.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
You will explain, Taya. Feel the pressure now when you come to my face.
Francesca. It goes down when my disconnect.
Better rest. You don't try, you don't do. Better rest.
But baby, I don't know that number.
Chee! Hey!
Oh yeah, now, say it with your favorite lyrics on Spotify.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Has anyone told you you can talk about your business on radio for just 15,000 naira? Get a chance to talk your business for 25 minutes on The Entrepreneur. Mondays to Fridays, 3 p.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. For more inquiries, call 090-9984-4433. 090-9984-4433. The Entrepreneur. Talk your business for just 15,000 naira. Hurry now.
Golf, football, basketball, lawn tennis, cricket, volleyball, athletics. It's the mother of all sports show.
It's sports on Eagles Wings with Vicky V weekdays from 8 a.m. with the real sport. Sports on Eagles Wings. Sportstainment at its finest.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
There are a lot of internal wranglings. That does not mean that in that internal wranglings, they will not settle within their family. But to come out to say, oh, they want to do this against you, that's very wrong. I was instrument. I had every power then to say where this thing is going to. Yes, it's not correct. So when things are wrong, you ask questions. It's a party affair. Party knows how they resolve their own mechanism. It's not an ethnic affair. Our party is looking to it. That's what I would say. But let us not be saying that this and that. Oh, every politician has his own interest.
That's Nyesom Wike, the former governor of Rivers State and FCT minister, now speaking there and saying the crisis in his state is a party affair. As such, it would be resolved, as a party affair internally. There's a part where he was talking about in another video, that I seen, was talking about how he single-handedly bought forms for everybody who ran. In the states, who ran on the platform of the People's Democratic Party, from governorship down to state assembly members. He bought forms for everybody, for every one of them. And as such, maybe he demands some loyalty from them. Let's get back to the phone lines now. 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. Well, the question is, even if he bought forms for everybody, probably bought all that with the state money, isn't that a crime to use state money to fund other people's elections? Anyway, join in the conversation. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. What's your name?
Felix from Lambata.
Felix, you sound different this morning. There's a lot of energy in your voice. I like it. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. I don't want you to detect me.
That's okay.
Okay. So listening to Wike and his assertion that he bought phones for everybody, and because he bought phone from everybody, he has control over. Yes. Rivers State is not the emperor of any political actor. Before him had been Peter Odili, Rotina Mechi, and all that. I am an individual of Bayelsa, and I know what goes on in Rivers State. He doesn't have monopoly of violence, neither does he have monopoly of knowledge. Let's allow this young man, Fubara, to rule that state. The Calabaris has never had a shot at the governorship for a very long time. Now that one of them is opportune to be there, we should hands off from the governance of that state. He should mind his business in FCT. Yeah, he is the minister of FCT. Why should Fubara be paying homage to him? Why should you hold Fubara to ransom? Why must Fubara take approval for him before he make appointments? The private jet of the state, he controls it. What kind of rubbish is that? We don't want this kind of authoritarian rule under the so-called democracy. He should allow this young man to be. This young man has to work the work without to handle Rivers State. After he has been his accountant general for years, he never find any fault in why he was accountant general. And accountant general is not a poor person. I know how they manipulate things in that state as an accountant general. He should be very careful because this man has his record and can expose him and bring down his political kingdom. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I don't know. So said, those of you who think that an accountant general can embarrass his predecessor, maybe need to think again in this time where criminality doesn't really count anymore. Crime, nobody's held accountable for the crime. I mean, they even celebrated. They are celebrated when they go back home, even though everyone knows that they may have committed some crime. Hello, good morning, Okwi. Good morning. Okay, your audio is quite low. We can hardly hear you.
Okay, good morning, Ian.
Good morning, okay. Welcome to the program.
What is happening in Liverpool? It's unfortunate. So it means we don't want to become governor 4 times. That's 16 years. Huh? You have become a FCC, Minister of FCC through propaganda. And you want to control the governor in the Rivers State. So it's unfair and they can't work. Thank God that youth of Rivers State have taken position to secure their governor. Since they can do anyhow they like with the police in the Rivers State. Yes. Even all these things that are going on in the country, all this hunger and insecurity in the country. Any day Nigeria youth will rise up. All these people, even they will run, pack up from the villa. All these politicians, they are doing Nigeria, all these things. Any day Nigeria youth will rise up, know their life, taking their position. All this hunger, all this insecurity in the country will go. Yes, thank God that Rivers State youth have taken position, secure the governor. Afubara, don't mind with you. Nothing will happen to you. Nothing will happen to you. You have taken FCT by propaganda. You cannot take back.
Thank you so much, Okwe. I don't know what you mean by taking Abuja by propaganda. Yes, Wike was rightfully appointed, screened, and cleared by the Senate. He was appointed by the president to be minister of the FCT, and that's an appointed position. No one I don't know what you mean by propaganda, though. Anyway, Oganamano says one should be careful with politicians not to fight because of any of them. Politicians will be fighting themselves in public and on the pages of newspapers, but behind the scene, it's a different scenario. Oganamano, thank you very much for that one. I get to the calls, to the phone lines now. I'm taking one more call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Prince.
Good morning, Moses. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. God bless you. Well, the issue of Bayelsa, is a political player. So people normally, just like that somebody said later I just read. The politicians, they just put the head of the followers to bring confusion, but at the back door, they know how to settle themselves. So that shouldn't be a news that will cause problems within the issues on the ground. Then
Moses, do me a favor, put down the volume of your radio, okay? Seems like there's a terrible hallback. It's not good for broadcast.
Are you okay now?
Yes, good. Let's hear you.
Okay. So I had one of your news regarding to Kano and Borno. You see the scarcity of Naira notes?
Yes, cash Naira notes, and BDC operators themselves are complaining that they don't have the Naira is not readily available.
Wow, what is the root cause of this now?
My brother, I really know.
It's okay. Thank you, Nacho. Happy New Month.
I wish you the same. Thank you so much. And let's get back to the messages. Now, voice note here. Let's hear. Who's here?
My name is Joe from Maraba.
Joe.
I want to talk about the River State issue. You see, what is happening in River State is just Wiki trying to control rivers like Tinubu that controls Lagos. You want to pocket River State. You want to make sure everything about River State is him. So Nigerians should not allow it. Rivers people should not allow it. Thank God Edwin Clark have said something. Wiki is an emperor. He's trying to take over the state, trying to pocket the state. Just like Tinubu did to Lagos.
Let's be careful with the terms that we use. Please do not call anyone an emperor. Don't call anyone names on the program. Please don't do that. It would not be fair. Don is here. Good morning, Don.
We've read out the bogus amounts of money spent on subsidy.
Let's hear you again.
Good morning, my prince. How was the night? I hope you had a good one. My name is Don. My prince, you've read out the bogus amounts of money spent on subsidy, and yet there is no any meaningful effect of it on the Nigerians. And the person that the INEC declared to be the president did not deem it fit to study the sector, did not deem it fit to, to unravel the mystery in that the headquarter of corruption. That this money is being spent, and yet there is no, any effect of it on Nigerians. What he felt to do is to come on and say subsidy is gone, which has thrown the country into chaos, which has thrown the economy of this country into chaos that has not recovered since that very day he made that comment. That is the country we are living in, the country where corruption rules, where rule of law is outdated. Of course, it doesn't matter. That's why you are talking about what does the Constitution talk about incapacitated governor. Does it matter? It's a country that anybody does whatever he wishes. The Constitution doesn't work. That's just the truth. Away from that, Obi calls for parliamentary system of government. That's the truth. You're asking if Obi and Atiku will implement these things if they were to be the president. The truth is, I don't know about Atiku, but I know the person of Obi is not the kind of person that comes out to make a comment when he's not sure of what he's saying or what he's going to do. Before he does make a comment, he knows how to achieve whatever he wants to do. He's not the man. He's a man that has been consistent. If you follow him, you know that he's a man that is consistent, that has been consistent over the years. So what he's saying is the truth. This country is not working. If we continue like this, there will not be a country. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Thank you, Don. More messages. Next one's from who now? Let's hear. Alamin, good morning.
Good morning, my dear brother Hanacho. This is Alamin sending a message from Lagos. Quickly, Hanacho, I just want to bring your attention to something. I just confirmed now that a radio station in Abuja was sanctioned recently by NBC over the comments of each caller, unsubstantiated comment, on what I call fake news, beer parlor, propaganda. I have to remind you this so that we will all be guided. When people call and bring, non-existent issues, conversations that they heard by roadside, bring it on national radio and then begin to dish it out as if it is fact. I think you need to be a bit more, in charge. I'm reacting to the caller that was talking about 80%, 200%, 1,000,000%, private jets of River State being in control of a certain person. I think you should be. I think it is time for you to start holding your callers accountable and draw the line as to when they are giving opinions and when they are giving misinformation and unsubstantiated fake news that should not be allowed to fly on the airwaves. To the best of my knowledge, the governor has not come out to point any accusing finger at anyone. So I'm surprised where they're getting their information from, and then they're They actually spewing it with such confidence, and then I hope if they're invited to substantiate this, I hope they will be able to do that. This will just be my own contribution this morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Alamin. However, if you've been following some of these events, you would have known that some of these callers are only reoccurring what spokespersons and proxies of the actors involved have said over time. So solid allegations being made. I get the point of people saying things like they are facts, but when allegations are made, it is also for the people to, when the actors themselves have come out to claim certain rights and claim ownership and deserving some levels of loyalty and make some financial claims, right? If they've made some financial claims, then it's only logical that people would also speak to matters the same way that they've reacted to those issues. Okay. John Paul says, Happy New Month to you, John Paul. May this month bring us joy and all. Thank you very much, John Paul. Appreciate that. And Chinoso from Suleja says, Good morning, Prince. Sometimes I wonder what being loyal means to some people. Wike has finished his 8 years and still wants to ride the present governor. If Wike helped this man, someone helped Wike too. I beg, make I hear word. Loyalty, my foot. Chinoso there. Yahya, good morning. Let's hear you.
Good morning, Prince Yanasho. My name is Yahya from Suleja. I want to first and foremost congratulate Barrister Natasha Akpoti-Oduaghan for her victory at the appeal court. We all knew what happened during the last election. She was robbed. She won the election, but because of Yahya Bello's desperation and influence, he robbed her of her mandate on her victory. But we thank God that the court has been able to return her mandate and her victory to her. Congratulations to her once more. Yahya Bello came out yesterday and issued a press conference congratulating Natasha Akpoti and accepting the judgment. Well, the question also asked, was he the one who contested the election, the senatorial election against Natasha Akpoti? He wasn't. It was the former Senator Abubakar Sadiq Ohere. But why was Yahya Bello the one coming out to issue a statement, even a press conference for that? And when the Ohinofi of Ruralland, the person of Ado Ibrahim, Allah bless his soul, very good man, when he died, Yahya Bello didn't even issue any press conference. There was no statement from the state government condoling the people of Ibraland. This revered seat of Ibra people is quite unfortunate. Because of desperation, because of the forthcoming election, because we want to cover his loopholes as one thing, he came out and issued a statement telling people that they are won, they have accepted judgment, they were asking people to work with Natasha Akpoti and so that thing. I think that will not save him anyway. And as for Wike and Hubara, thank God the president has waiting. They should be able to settle their rift and work for the betterment of the people of River State instead of working for their own selfish interests. And I heard people use almost $100 and something million every day on betting. I've not seen anybody who became very rich around my area, and I have many shops around my area, and I have people who are playing it. I've not seen anybody who have become rich through betting. I think people should be very careful. They are just giving this money to people who own these shops, who own this betting company. It's quite unfortunate. People are saying, the youth are saying there is no money, they are not using, and they are using their money they're supposed to use to do better things and using to bet. May God help us. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much. And Suleiman, original Don Fulani is here. Good morning.
AKA our radio bulldozer.
Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, sir. How was your night? My Prince, let me just make it briefly at the same issue that we talked about yesterday about this River State, about Wike and the governor. My Prince, but the truth is bitter always the time. Politics, do me, I do you. But it cannot stop us to beg Wike. If you can see that, why I say that do me, I do you, you can imagine Wike as a PDP member is working under APC. Something on ground. Deliver your this thing and what my own conversation. So this is the kind of thing that is going, like I tell you yesterday, when you want to grab opportunity, whatever you want or whatever they tell you at that time, you will accept, you will agree. But after you get what you want, that's where the problem will start. You understand? So we know that this kind of thing is agreement. That is what makes this fighting start. But it's too early to say that they start this kind of thing. You understand? Please, we want to beg, we can still. We want to still beg him. Then please, they should just settle this here problem amicably. Please, they should not make it public. We are begging them in the name of Allah. Wallahi, like I tell you, politics do me, I do you. That is politics for you, no matter what, whoever wants to stand for you, what is my own benefit. Look at the, what do they call it, these people delegate. You can see, during the kind of money that they are giving them. I will give you so if you come. You understand? So politics, entire politics, anybody that you see you are supporting, you will ask him, what is my own benefit? After we win election, what are you going to give me? From the president down to councillor, where they want to campaign for you, okay, we'll make sure we give you our vote, but what are you going to do or what are you going to give me? That's the thing. So where the problem is that after you win, you don't want to do it, that's where the problem will happen. And truly, if the governor, that they have this kind of agreement, that you are going to deliver so and so, please and please, they should try as much as possible. If you can bear with you, okay, this thing that you asked before, please do it so. You understand? Let them just settle and move on with their state. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Joseph Jojo says, good morning, Prince Iheanacho. Right from 1999, INEC has never conducted credible and free and fair elections, as long as Nigeria exists, there will never be free and fair election in Nigeria because people who have money gets it. Judiciary is now our INEC. They are the ones who decide who is our president now. Even the blind could see that the 2023 general election was the worst ever, and whoever came through the back door can never work effectively because he was not prepared for it. He just wants to grab power with a slogan. Prince, anytime there is election now, I go just travel, go one cool country, go relax. After election, I'll come back because votes don't count and it has never counted. I pray the youth wake up. Wike is... okay. Please don't call anyone names, I beg you. Moving on to the next one. Honorable Edward, let's hear you. Good morning.
Mr. Iheanacho, my name is Honorable Edward from Apo. Mr. Iheanacho, I don't know whether you noticed how Wike was humble yesterday. I can't believe it. He was really humble. We were discussing this yesterday. I even said this, that man is, the new governor was, Accountant General to Wike. He knows in and out. So for Wike to start fighting him without, looking at the back, that would be his end of political career. This man has finally humbled Wike. Yesterday I was watching Arise Television, and you know that someone from River State was on the station, and the man said without no fear that Wike has awarded contract of about 200 billion to Julius Berger Internal Road a few days to his tenure, the end of his tenure. It is even against the Procurement Act. He did not even mobilize. So this man will not come and mobilize them, come and start doing haba. That is not true. So things are beginning to come out now. I think that if that man open his mouth, he may be even sacked. So he has forgotten that he's not, an executive position again. That position he is executive but not elected. He can be sacked. About 55% of the House of Assembly member in Wike's camp are not romancing with Fubura's camp. He's not aware, and the information is true. I'm a politician. I have a lot of people there. One of them is even my friend. So Wike should be very careful. He should just settle this peacefully. How many people have Wike now? Even the governors, PDP government intervened, even not because of the intervention with the president. Even then they're not happy with it, and they've never been happy. He fight everybody. It's not good. I congratulate the Senator, Kogi Central, Senator Natasha. She deserves it. That woman is too pretty. Anybody can vote for her. And she can win any election. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much. So people are going to vote based on a pretty face. I think she's worth more than that. Anyway, moving on. Virtue says, Iheanacho, I don't usually do this, but I want to use this opportunity to appeal to you to not allow any caller, no matter where his loyalty is, to use your platform to cast aspersion on the media. I keep hearing a particular Tinubu apologist always blaming, harshly criticizing and blackmailing the media whenever a particular new item don't favor their party. APC. My wife is a professional in the media industry. In fact, a consultant with years of experience. She's a silent listener. Whenever I hear that particular caller and his co-travelers do that, I usually turn off my radio. It's an open secret that Wike is directly or indirectly responsible for current crisis in River State and want current governor removed. Let me jog your memory for record's sake. Wike single-handedly brought and installed Amadou Sheriff, Uche Secondus, and Iochia Ayu as PDP chairman, respectively, and when things didn't go his way, he fought and embarrassed them out of office before their tenure expired. Looking at Wike's antecedents and propensity to control others, it's impossible to exonerate him from the one who wants current governor impeached. Let APC, untamed hailers, and praise singers stop blackmailing and insulting the media personalities for spreading rumors against Wike. Virtue, thank you very much for your contribution to the conversation. Okechukwu, good morning. Let's hear you.
My name is Okechukwu. I want to write on the headline that says Obi call for parliamentary system of government. I'm telling you, he's right.
Without the parliamentary system of government, Nigeria is going nowhere. Can't you see that everybody is down? Nobody is talking anymore. Nigeria is whatever you give them, they will take it like that. Yeah? Something that will happen in other countries, the citizen will say no. But in Nigeria, here, they'll say, it's in only 4 years now. When Buhari is ruling, they say, only 4 years. Buhari ruled 4 years and he won election in other 2019. They say, not just only 8 years. What happened? Buhari ruled Nigeria for 8 years and went out. Nigeria went back in, let me just say, 50 years backward. That is the country we find ourselves. To me, I'm not insulting anybody, but the way I see Nigerians, I don't think the youth are ready for this to move this country forward. I'm telling you, I'm not calling for violence, but I'm telling you the truth is that the only people that can change the country is the youth. With what? You stand for your right. Don't go and fight, don't go and kill anybody, but stand for your right. But this country, everybody answer your papa name now. We're 90 for this country. Without restructuring, I'm telling you, Nigeria is going nowhere. First subsidy is gone. Where are we today? Can anybody boast of? In this country that you can eat 3 good meals in a day. People that do not know how they can manage economy, they are the one ruling Nigerians. Honestly, Nigeria, you people still have a long way to go. For me, I'm not among you people. Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, Juku, what are you saying? Okay, Juku. Salasi.
Good morning, President Henacho.
Welcome.
I want to start. My name is Salasi. I want to start by congratulating Natasha Akpoti for winning her case at the appeal court. And I want to say congratulations to her. And I still want to appreciate the president, most especially for waging in what is happening in Rivers, for him to see that he has resolved the matter. Now, I don't see, the judgment have been passed for presidential election. I don't see why people are still accusing one or the other. What I'm urging the other politicians is that they should go and re-strategize against 2027. I think now they have given a good fight. They have taken the matter from tribunal to the Supreme Court, and the judgment have been passed. Now, what I'm urging Nigeria is for the unity of this country. Let's unite and see how this country will move forward. That is what I'm urging Nigerians now to do. We are praying for them, and whenever they do wrong, we will call on them and say, this is the promise you have made, and you haven't fulfilled the promise. I think this is democracy. This is not military dictatorship that Nigerians won't come out and say their mind. They will come out and criticize constructively. That is what I'm urging Nigerians to do. If you were to criticize, yes, criticize constructively. And I believe this project called Nigeria shall be great again. I want to appreciate the listeners and callers of this great radio station. Thank you, Prince Ehenacho, for always giving us the privilege. Opportunity. It's not our right, but a privilege. And I won't take it for granted. I take it in high regard, and I respect all the listeners and callers of this great radio station. Thank you. Nagodi.
Thank you very much. And John says, Ihenacho, it's unfortunate seeing this happening in Rivers State. How can ex-governor have control over the state because of remittance monthly to one man in the name of godfatherism? It's barbaric. All Wiki could say is it's party affairs. Why not tell us the fact? God will cause great confusion in their midst. Thank you very much, John. And with John's message, we wrap up the conversation this morning. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of it. Again, like they say, civil conversations is about engagement. If you don't like someone's opinion, doesn't mean that the opinions are not valid. Keep your comments coming, and do not. Sportsmanship is about, win some, lose some. On the days that it doesn't favor you, smile and move on. Don't berate anyone or cast aspersion on anyone on account of the fact that their opinions don't sit well with you. All right, this is where we leave it. Thank you all for being a part of it. Vicky Vickers, getting set for sports on Eagles Wings, coming up shortly, rather, at the top of the hour 8. My name is Iheanacho Prince, and I hope that you have a very swell time listening. I'll talk to you again at the top of the hour 9. Keep it locked on your radio experience you can count on.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Are you looking for an internet service that will make surfing on the internet an enjoyable one? Do you want a super fast connection to the internet? Look no further, as Eagles Internet Services is here for you. An effective